All right. Came home from darts and watched whatever that was. A 5-1 loss to the St. Louis Blues. And the only word that came to mind is reality. Thought process, the team's playing differently. No. Cast the characters, the leadership, the same. It's like definition of insanity is hoping that it's going to, rolling out the same bullcrap and hoping it's going to get better. It ain't better. Reality, the definition of reality, the world or the state of things as they actually exist, as opposed to an idealistic or notional idea of them. First 6 games, I wasn't living in reality. The last 2 games, I'm back to reality. Show against the Columbus Blue Jackets. And someone's going to say, Bill, they had 42 shots on net. I can count maybe 2 saves where I thought Binnington made a nice save. So, he made a nice save on a Matthews breakaway. He made a nice save off a Domi shot with a glove save. The other ones, he saw every single puck. They weren't great saves. They just threw pucks at the net. Who cares? So no, there was no goalie tonight. They were outworked, out-hustled. And frankly, the best players for the Leafs didn't show up, which brings me to reality. The coach. I'm pretty, oh my God, Craig Berube yelled on the bench. Like, this has never happened in the history of the Leafs. I've watched Sheldon Keefe yell on the bench many a time. Same players yelled at. Doesn't matter. They don't have it. It doesn't matter what you do to these players. It doesn't. Matthews and Marner. Disgusting tonight. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Nylander. Well, he got a secondary assist for the wrong team. But terrible. Actually, Matthews, I don't know who got it. Matthews and McCabe both playing horrible defense on the third goal. One of them definitely deserved the secondary assist for that. You got Mitch Marner making sure he's not in the lane for the first goal. You got the flamingo from Matthews kick saving a beauty while he's screening wall on the first goal. You have 4 defensive players killing a penalty in the same corner against 3 St. Louis Blues and losing it. Just like on the third goal, you had 1 St. Louis Blue against 2 Leafs, and the Blues came out with it. The Blues simply outworked and out-hustled the Leafs. That's what happened. Joseph Wall wasn't great, but his Stolarz would have been in it. Would have been the same result. So I'm not. First goal he couldn't see. Second goal, a breakaway from 5 feet. Nice move. Third goal, maybe, but again, it's a shot from the point that you don't expect. You got 2 guys in the corner. You're not expecting it to go in front of your own net. And then you got William Nylander getting a secondary assist on a 3-on-1. And an empty net goal. Which, by the way, no one worked at all on the empty net goal. That could have been a little chip over the boards. Mitch Marner, Mitchie Boitano looking over his head for it. The problem is the Leafs have 4. Oh, they don't have 4. Johnny Tay is not a starter. Well, Johnny T, I think he might have been actually plus tonight. Give him due, I guess, eh? I'm a fair man. No, he wasn't plus, but he was on for... Says he had 7 shots on net. What 7 shots did this prick take? I didn't see a lot. I didn't see 7 shots from Johnny Tay. But it says he got 7. Good for him. Nick Robertson had 5. Good for him. No touch, no nothing, but... Problem is, you got Mitchie Boitano doing figure skating. The first goal, Jordan Kyrou does his little moves. And Mitchie, I think Mitchie was really caring about his legs. He didn't, he's probably thinking about the dance recital he's got to go to, tomorrow, right? So he's, and maybe his wife's going to get him to do his little dance, whatever he does. Because he certainly wasn't going to get in front of any slap shot. No, that ain't going to happen. So I've never seen when a winger's covering a defenseman, you typically, I'm just thinking out loud here. You typically make sure that you're trying to at least get in front of the pass going to him, or make sure that if he's going to take the shot, you're in the lane to block the shot. Now, could you imagine John Tortorella coaching the Leafs? This is what I'm thinking. We're going to get into Craig Berube and how he's just a horrible coach. But could you imagine John Tortorella looking at what Mitchie Baitano, what would Mitchie Baitano do? Not block a shot, I'll tell you that. He made sure he wasn't going to be anywhere near that shot. And I think Broberg took the shot. I'm going to guess Mitchie Baitano was an area code away. And then you had, I'll give Matthews, he was in front of the net. He was, typically you want to front, I guess he was fronting the guy who was behind him. I forget who was the guy behind him. But he kind of did this little flamingo kick. Perfect screen. Then the St. Louis guy came through at the perfect time. And it's 1-0. Your star players, who had a horrible game against the Columbus Blue Jackets, mailed it in. Give up the first goal where you're 10 points. If anyone's going to do the arbitration on Mitchie, that's you show that video 27 times and go to the judge. 10.8, what are you thinking? No, maybe not. Any other player on the Leafs, he's benched. What did Craig Berube do? Kept sending them out. Didn't hold them accountable at all. Oh, but Bill didn't yell at the bench? Yeah, what did he do? He didn't take away any ice time. What was the ice time? Who had the most forwards? Austin Matthews had 20. Mitchie nearly had 20. And, yeah, the two biggest forwards for ice time were Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews. Way to hold them accountable, Chief! Way to hold them accountable, buddy. They played like crap. Oh, but I yelled at them on the bench one time. Yeah. Ooh. What Mitchie Boitano did on that first goal is disgusting. It's Pee-wee. It's a guy who's scared of the puck. It's a guy who's worried about his legs so he can do his little dance moves. Maybe he can go on Instagram or TikTok or whatever the hell friggin' social media and do his little dances. Oh, look how cool I am. I'm Mitchie Baitano. Second goal. Killing a penalty. You've got 4 guys in the corner against 3 St. Louis Blues. If you're going to do that nonsense, get the puck. No. Austin Matthews hangs out on the outside. But not on the outside enough where he can go get the guy who's in front of the net by himself. Which, what was it, Edmonton signing offer sheet night? Puck goes out to Holloway. Nice move by Holloway. Stuffs it in. Pee-wee. Name one time when you're killing a penalty that you don't have at least one person in front of your own net. It's very rare. Was that aggressive? Who was it? Kampf? I think Benoit was over there. Tanev was on the outside. Matthews on the outside. If you're going to get in there, get in there. Get the puck. They kind of stayed on the outside, made sure they didn't get themselves a little bit dirty. You don't want to get a little scruff on your neck. You know what I'm saying? Get in front of the net, score. And then that's your first period. So, I'll watch that first period. You would think the coach might get upset. What were you thinking, Bill? You think the coach might get upset? Second period starts. Same nonsense. St. Louis out working. Doing everything right. And then there was a nice little play where it was Tavares, Riley, and Larson. Did a little bit of, no, thank God, we didn't get Johnny T to do the full U-turn because we'd still probably be here waiting for the game to end by that time. But he made a pass to Riley, then Riley to Ekman Larson, who lets a shot go. It looks like deflected off Blue. And then you're 2-1. 2-1. Okay, you played like garbage. And you just made it 2-1. So let's step on the gas. Put the fourth line on. That's like that's a nothing bucket. But they didn't cause us anything. And then you have Jake McCabe, moron. Scarecrow, moron. If I only had a brain. Do, 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 do. Hands it over to Matthews, who... not sure what that was. Probably didn't expect the puck, but at the end of the day, puts it into the boards. Now you got McCabe and Matthews going for the puck. Usually pretty good on the boards. At least Matthews on the boards is usually pretty good. And I think it was Buchnevich. It's just gets the puck. Oh, way to go, two guys. Well, though the St. Louis guy wins the puck, it goes out front to Texier. Boom, 3-1. You just made it 2-1. You hope you get a little momentum. A minute and something later, it is 3-1, and release the air. Because the rest of the period was whatever. Yeah, okay, they got some shots on Binnington, but they're all from the outside. It's just... In the third period, what can I tell you about the third period? The only thing I enjoyed was, I'll give Matt Nyes a little bit of credit. Friggin' neighbor said something to him, and he friggin' went at him. Oh, is that tough? Oh, Matt Nyes is tough? What did the big Ryan Reeves do? Nothing. Ryan Reeves' night for tonight. I think he might have had a shot on net, if I'm not mistaken. So he had a big night. It was a big night for Ryan. Yeah, there you go. 0, 0, 0, 0. 1 shot on net. 0, 946. Bravo. Bravo. I believe Matt Nyes showed more toughness and a little bit of feistiness. At no point did Reeves get feisty. At no point. I have no idea what his role is on the team. I believe people got him to do a role. He just doesn't do that role. You're down 3-1. Isn't that when you try to spark it up with a fight? See, for you guys that, I know there's some Ryan Reeves lovers out there, which is crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I'm sorry if you're a Ryan Reeves fan. This ain't the channel for you, okay? Because this channel is reality. So you can go into your fake little stuff when you pretend when Reeves was tough when he was the Blues and the Rangers. But in reality world, in the Leaf reality world, he's a joke. Do you remember the Leafs? They had a guy named Colton Orr. Randy Carlyle days at the end. You had Fraser McLaren. You had Mark Fraser. The Leafs would score a goal and then fight someone. One of those three guys would fight someone. If the Leafs were down 3-1, they'd fight someone. Ryan Reeves, who we pay an extraordinary amount of money to. I don't think Mark Fraser, Fraser McLaren, or Colton Orr ever got that money. But we pay an extraordinary amount for a piece of garbage that is Ryan Reeves, who doesn't do anything, doesn't start anything, doesn't push anyone around, doesn't try to start a fight. That's called momentum. You remember that momentum thing? If the team is flat, don't you want your tough guy to try to get the team not flat? This is what hockey was. And why? I'm assuming why Trevelin ding 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 paid for him. And nothing. Nada. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's like the Animal House. Blutowski. 0.0. The coach. You're coaching your ex-team. And your team, they just told you what they think about you. Chief, the top players did not show up. What are you going to do about it, Chief? You're going to give them the most ice time, and they repaid you with a -3. Yeah. What a change. Reality. Craig Berube was a horrible player. Played on the Leafs. The only thing Craig Berube is good for is a trade to get Gilmore. He's part of a trade, that 10-player trade that got Gilmore over here to the Leafs. He's an awful coach. I proved it again. Everyone tells me, the narrative, and friggin' TSN guys, who I usually enjoy. Oh, look, he's not going to take it anymore. He's going to yell and scream at the players. Oh, Scream at the players. Players look at you and go, "Bud, did you not notice how much I care about you? You're playing your ex-team, and we did that, so that's what we think about you, Craig. Chief, we think you're awesome, Chief." Leafs do this every year. They start off awful, and I'm sure the Leafs are going to go on a 10-game, 12-game run where they go 10-2, 8-4. They'll make the playoffs. They'll finish third. They'll lose to Tampa, Florida, Boston, you name the team, in the first round, and we're sitting there going to look at each other again going, what are we going to do next? Oh, yeah, let's try and trade Marner. Oh, yeah, we can't because he's an unrestricted free agent. Oh, okay. It's a joke. It's, unfortunately, reality. The Leafs play Boston on Saturday. I'm hoping to watch it live so I can give you something comments a little bit earlier. I have taken a look at the comments after the game. Willie said he played a bad game. Okay, Willie, that was tough. But at least he said I was wrong. I was bad. Oh, okay. The whole team was bad. Don't worry about it, Willie. You said you played bad game. And you looked like you meant it with a big smile on your face. Maybe go have a headache and take your dogs out for a walk, bud, okay? Reality. I got my reality check today. Cheers.